The peak of the holiday is upon us. So let's celebrate by staying healthy and vibrant. So allow me to give you a few tips on as to how can we do that to slay the Christmas holiday without any regrets. So let's get started. Hi, my name is Vani. Welcome back to my channel, Healthy Done My Way. In today's video, we are going to discuss how we are going to take control of how we eat during these holiday festivities. And I know that it's just like, oh, this is the favorite time of the year for most people. And I get that, and eating is part of it. But let's stay healthy doing it. So, how can we do this? Basically, by maybe adopting a more flexible approach to eating, like let's just say the 80-20 rule, and that is eating healthy, nourishing, whole food 80% of the time, and 20% of the time you're just eating the not so healthy treats. I mean, but they do taste so good. That's in my back in the day when I used to eat. It doesn't bother me anymore. But, but some of us it does. So let's just look at this and take a look at how we're going to do this so we won't feel guilty in having these crazy restraints as we try to enjoy the holiday. And you know what? Not even try. We shall enjoy these holidays and just have fun doing it. And we can do this. We can practice self control. So the next one is like eating strategy. What type of plan do you have in place in terms of if you're going to go out, or you cooking at home, or you going over to someone's family's house? Either way it goes, you have a plan in place, and that could be, like I said, the 80-20 rule, and just looking at it this way. When you go, let's just say you're going to someone else's house, for going to family's house for the holiday festivities, then look at, okay, I know Aunt Mary going to have all this sweet potato pie with this all this wonderful stuff and this baked macaroni with all that cheese. That's all good and fine. However, we want to stay healthy during this time. So let's just get a small plate, just seek out a small plate. And I'm sure they would provide a small plate. Families can be so helpful and loving. I just like that. And buy that small plate and look at it and said, okay, I'm sure there may be healthy things here, but if not, and I'm just jumping all over the place because this is going to be just a little quickie. If not, you can bring your own food. What I normally do, if you don't mind me sharing, what I normally do is I'll bring my food, and my family members, they really don't mind. I'll bring my own food, and sometimes I bring enough for them to eat. That would be the most polite thing to do. And just different things that for them to try. And then that way you can fill your plate with whatever you want to in terms of the food that you brought. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It can be just something simple. And then this little small plate, you just put what you would like to have on it the 20% of the time, and look at it that way. I don't want you to focus on what I can't have. Look at it like a game. Sometimes that's what I do. I'll go to an event or go to someone's house, and I said, what can I put on this my plate that is more healthy than the thing next to it? And again, don't focus on the food, which you can't have. Focus on how can you make this plate in front of you healthy. That's all. And if you say, well, Bonnie, what if they don't have anything healthy? That is why. What? I'm sure there might be something, but let's just say there you can't find anything else there. That is why I say bring a dish or two, and then that way you can eat mostly of what you contribute, and then eat a little bit, the 20% of what they have there, and not feel overly restricted and getting crazy about it. You want to enjoy it. You want to be able to sit and enjoy your family and friends, and if you're going to a party, the event. And that's what it's, in part about, when the connection. Yeah, the food is part of it, but the connection. Don't concentrate on the food too much, okay? Have those loving conversation or connecting conversation with that family member or with that friend, or even if it's not someone you know, just the connection. Enjoy that part of it, and in turn, you will enjoy the food. You're taking the focus away from the food. Does that make any kind of sense? I hope so. And looking at my notes, what else? Oh yeah, and then you know what? Also, you want to make certain that um, you have this mindset of, you know what, I can do this. I have self control and I can do this. This is for my health. I'm honoring this body. And I want to be able to go into the New Year's with, like I said in my last video, with the momentum of confidence and I can do this attitude. And so the smart eating tips is two. I have, oh, this is a good one. The eating tips. If you're going to go to a family member or a party or an event, or you're the one cooking or whatever the case may be, don't skip a meal. I was just so guilty of that. I remember I would not eat all day or barely eat anything all day because I know I was going to this event and I know they was going to have all this food, or I'm going to a family member, they're going to have all this good food, and I would skip eating a meal until and then what that did for me was I overate. So my point is, don't do this. I remember back in the day, I would do that all the time, and I would just overeat, and that is not good. Not only would I overeat, but I would overeat all the unhealthy foods, and because I was just, that's what I was saving myself up, if you will, for. So don't skip a meal. Please, please, please don't skip a meal. I know what I do when I know I'm going over to family gatherings, like during the holidays. I make sure I eat breakfast. I make sure I eat lunch, and then that way, when it come down to me being there, and this is me being there, I wouldn't eat any of what's there. That's back in the day, and I'm thinking as I'm talking, so bear with me. And I would just eat and make sure that I'm satisfied. And when I would get there, then I would eat just small portions of whatever is there. But now what I do is I do the exact same thing in terms of eating the breakfast, a healthy breakfast, healthy lunch, and then I would maybe eat an apple or a banana right before I leave. And still, now I bring my own healthy food. They are so used to me doing that that they're okay with that, and I'm enjoying being with family without looking like or feeling like an outcast, or does that make sense? So I want you to feel included, but not to the point that you're giving up your boundaries in terms of your health and the journey that you are on. You can do this. I know you can. And yeah, I just went to an event. When was this? Um, the other day. It was a church event, and we had all these wonderful foods there. But I know that I don't eat what was there. So what I did, again, I ate breakfast, I ate lunch, I had my full, big, humongous salad before I left, and I enjoyed it to the fullest. I didn't eat anything, but yet I enjoyed the company. I enjoyed connecting. I enjoyed the conversation, and it was just wonderful. So I know it's a process. You're going to get there, but don't focus again. Do not focus on the food. Focus on having a wonderful connecting time with your family, friends, and other members that individuals, that you would might come in contact with. Okay? So basically, I think that's it for now. Like I said, I know I was going to make this really quick, but also I wanted to say if you're going out, stay hydrated. If you're going out and going to a party, if you drink, okay, make sure that you're hydrated and drinking water. If you're going to have a drink, okay, make sure you have a glass of water and sip from one from the other so you're staying hydrated. I'm not advocating for drinking and I'm not against people who does, but what I'm saying is if you are, please, please drink water. Or, if you said, okay, Vonnie, then what if I want to replace the drink with something? You can have like a what do you call that? Sparkled type water or some type of drink that would kind of like make you feel included. But again, being wanting to be included can feel overrated. I'm to the point now, and this has been a journey. I'm to the point now, the way I eat and my lifestyle choices is for me. And if it's not to the point where I feel included or I want to be included in something in an activity that doesn't line up with my values, my morals, then I'm okay with not being included. Why am I sharing this with you? The point is enjoy the holidays, but make sure you enjoy it in a way that honors your health, your body, this temple. That's all I'm saying. I am not telling you what to do. I am not trying to be your mama. I am only trying to just show you there are other ways of doing this. And I'm sure you are aware of this, but let's do this. Ladies, just look at it this way. The holidays is in part for joy, peace, goodness, kindness, and enjoy those attributes with your family, your friends, and even strangers that you may come in contact with. The food is good, and I understand that. But your body, your mind, your total being is more important than how it tastes right here. Okay? And forget, and I know. Oh man, yeah, I remember onion rings, yes, yum. McDonald's fries, yum. But that doesn't bother me anymore. And those were the worst thing for my body. So I hope you don't mind me stating certain things, but please, my concern is your health. My concern is you enjoying yourself. My concern is you walk into the new year 2025 not regretting anything in terms of how you ate during the holidays, in terms of how you treated this body. Okay? Because we want to stay healthy and we want to be able to enjoy our family for a long time to come. So, okay, I'm done. So, I just want to say if I don't see you again, I probably will do a shorter video, but this one is short too. But I just want to say Merry Christmas, and I hope that you have an incredible time during this festive season. And just know that you are in control. You can do this. All things are possible. You can do this. Just stay focused and just love yourself and others. Okay, now I'm done. And just know healthy done my way, meaning your way. We can do this. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Bye.